it all starts again, doesn't it? We've had the qualifying stage over the past 27 weekly rounds. Now the business gets a little bit more serious, and year on year these playoffs rise in intensity. You know, the level of performance from the players is something special, and yes, can't wait for it to start.
Obviously this year we've got the added element of the club call.
Yes.
Where the team with the highest ranking, who qualifies in week 1, will be able to choose one of the winners from week 2. What value do you think that will add to the competition?
I think it will add a lot of novelty value. I think it will add an interesting side to things when, you know, people who are talking about who their coach has chosen, has he made the right choice? I notice it's been called club call, so that takes the emphasis away from the coaches, but I'm sure the coach will have some sort of input into who they will actually take on. And the fact of the matter is, if in this first weekend Leeds or St Helens lose, well, that will add another significant facet to the playoffs. Will Leeds or St Helens, if they win and the other loses, will they be brave enough to pick their biggest rivals for home advantage in the qualifying match to get to Old Trafford? Will they say, well, we'll take them on home soil rather than risking what might happen at Old Trafford in the grand final? It's interesting, isn't it? And there's a couple of dark horses in there, you know, who could make a real splash in these finals.
Okay, hypothetically, you're Mr. Leeds Rhinos. They win on Friday. St Helens win as well. Who would you choose?
I'd probably steer clear of Wakefield, because John Keir, if they get through, because John Keir is rubbing his hands. For somebody to pick Wakefield, it would be manna from heaven for John Keir, because it gives him his team talk immediately. They think we're the easy beats, and there's nobody better than John Keir in getting his players up for a one-off occasion. So John has always said, if Leeds or Saints get through and we get through, I hope they pick us. So I think I'd steer clear of them. It would be a very brave coach and a very brave club that say, right, let's take on the team that finished immediately below them and get shut of them before Old Trafford. It's going to be fascinating, isn't it?
Real feast this weekend as well. 4 games all live on Sky Sports.
I know. I mean, Steve-O's worried to death. He's going to put a bill in for overtime. There's so many matches that we're doing this week. I mean, 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. But great games all, aren't they? Fantastic games all. And if Hull Kingston Rovers could just upset the apple cart on Friday night and win at Leeds Rhinos, wow, the competition is alive. If not, let's see if Huddersfield can beat Saints, who aren't playing too well, are they, at the minute? That would start it all off again, wouldn't it? And then the others, I mean, it's knockout football. It's loser wins, defeat, you're dead. So great stuff, wonderful, great games, great things to talk about, and lots of arguments to have over the course of the next weekend.
Who's going to win the grand final?
You can't go away from Leeds or Saints. I think Wigan will go close. I've got a sneaking feeling for Hull Kingston Rovers. I really have. But you can't go away from Leeds or Saints. And on the big day, it is the toss of the coin. So I'm not going to upset any Yorkshiremen. I'm not going to upset any, I was going to say Lancastrians, but they're actually from Merseyside now, St Helens, but they won't like me saying that either. But I'm not going to upset anyone from east or west of the Pennines. If it's a Leeds Saints grand final, it'll go to Golden Point.